Welcome back to another adventure. Super excited today because we're bass fishing, like always. Today we're actually targeting largemouth or Kentuckies. We're not on a smallmouth fishery per se. There could be some in here. So we're actually exploring a new area. Now I've been on this river system before, but I haven't been on this section. What I'm gonna start out with, normally my go-to is the Whopper Plopper. But I was in Wally World the other day, just shopping, and I needed some line and stuff. And I came across the Chapo, the Berkeley Chapo. This is the size 90. And I just kind of like the color of it. It's kind of a white, bonish look. So we're gonna start with the chopper, but I also got that Mini Max on again. And I got the Ned rig. So hopefully we can get into some fish today. Oh, I just had a blow up. I just had a blow up right there. Anyways, hopefully we can get in some fish today. And if not, if I don't catch anything worthy of posting, we are going to work on the Shoalie today. We got a lot of cool new accessories to install. So I'm gonna try to get those on the boat today, if all else fails. So this is just a quick, fishing mission. So stick with me, stay tuned, and I'll meet you downstream. There's one. Oh. Come on, stay on, baby. Stay on. Stay on. Oh no, that was a good one. That was a good one. There's fish. Finally. Jeez. Look what I finally caught here. The bigger one got off, unfortunately, but it's okay. We don't have a skunk in the boat. That's a positive. So I was getting worried. This river system is super low. I've never seen it this low before. There's so many rocks and stuff. You'd think I'd get on some smallmouth through here. Just a nice little Kentucky. But anyways, it's just so low, and I guess they've all pushed down towards the lake. Oh, there's one. There's one. There's one. Yeah, flip. First quality fish. I say quality. For what the strike's been today, this is quality, unfortunately. It's been a lot of micro blow-ups. I've missed so many fish. They're just so small. This one's a foot long, 12 inches. Beautiful largemouth though. He smoked that Chapo. There's fish. There we go, on the Mini Max. Not a big one. What a fish. Mini Max strikes. It's just a sexy shad pattern. Little guy. There's fish. There's fish. Stay on, baby. Stay on. Got a bass on. Oh, long one. Not bad, not bad. Barely pinned him. 13 3/4. There he is. Came out of that root ball over there. Nice. Just another dink. Pretty one though. That was a fun little trip. Probably explored about 5 miles. Just total new water. But anyways, we're back at the boat ramp. I'm gonna run to Wally World and get a couple more items, and we're gonna start working on this kayak. I'll meet you in the shop. All right, this is my current Crescent Shoalie setup. And a few things may change depending on different water systems, whether I'm fishing shallow or fishing deep, or maybe both. And then my fish finder don't always go with me either. So anyways, we're gonna walk you through starting from the front, work our way back. Just a brief explanation of what I've done and why I did it. And then you can kind of take some things from it or don't, depending on what your needs are. But this is just the ideas I had. Kept it pretty much simple, pretty clean, where I can remove all this stuff and put it on a different kayak if I need to. Anyway, starting from the front, as you can see, I have my Anchor Wizard chute up here. Now what's great is Anchor Wizard sends you these two track nuts, and they fit perfectly in the chute. And Crescent Shoalie has this track already mounted here for you. So that was an easy setup without any holes or anything like that. I did use one of the stand assist straps or the toe strap tie down just for a line guide. And it goes down to this Wilderness Systems line guide. And then it goes into my Anchor Wizard crank. And this mount is from Anchor Wizard. This is their new one that's specific for the Shoalie. It's just aluminum cast and just black mat. But that's my anchor system. So if I'm fishing something that's deeper than 6 to 8 foot, this is perfect to drop down in the water for that deeper river system or lakes that I may be fishing in. Now I can reverse this. I can take the chute off, put my handle back on, and run this string through the backside through these guides that Shoalie put on here for us, and run a drag chain or just an anchor off the back too. So very flexible on that, and I can flip that around easily. All right, in my front hatch here, now this is the thing that's not completed. Unfortunately, my battery is Aqua, and the power cord that connects from your fish finder to the battery, they're on back ordered. So I'm waiting on that little connecting piece. But once I get that, I can complete my battery setup. All I'm gonna do is run this power cable through that rod guide, and it's gonna come through right here with a through hole kit. And that's all I got left to do, so not a big deal. And then I still gotta clean up my wiring a little bit once I get that hole drilled in. But I didn't wanna put an unnecessary hole in there until I get all the parts in. But anyways, I have a Garmin Vivid 7CV. No side scan, it's just a down scan with clear view vision and traditional sonar and mapping. So pretty awesome system. I've owned one before, just a 5 CV. I went ahead and updated to the 7. Like I said, just waiting on one part to complete that process. And my transducer cable runs down through my scupper hole. And I'm using this scupper hole adapter by Navari. And really inexpensive, but very effective system. Very, very cheap and simple. That's all you need. Super clean, low profile. Don't have to worry about it being on the side, sticking over and causing more, things to cast around. I do have to worry about rocks though, which you'll see in this little clip here. The transducer is up in that hole, about a ½ inch. It is protected, but if I'm going through some shallow, jagged areas, I definitely don't want to drag through there. But anyways, pretty awesome system and very, very clean. And what I have my fish finder mounted to is there's a mighty mount right here with a backing plate. I actually had to run the backing plate through the rear hatch. All right, I got the backing plate up against the swall right here. You can't really see it real well, but it's right behind those holes, literally. I need to get a flashlight and show y'all, but I'm just holding pressure on it. You hear it kind of hit the backside there. Then I have a Yak Attack universal mount, and it just slides up in there and locks in place. Moving on back, on that side over there, I have my GoPro front mounts. I may take the swivel one day. I may take this short panfish mount. Just depend on what application or if I want more space to fish over the top of stuff and under stuff. All right here is my E-Trix by Garmin. This just, when I'm doing 16 miles, 10 miles, it keeps me on pace. That way I don't get caught in the dark. Or if I'm kayak camping, which I do a lot of, if you notice from my channel, it's good to know where your halfway point is to try to divide those miles up better and effectively. This thing is great for kayaking. It's waterproof, and I just got this ram mount with this ram mount adapter pretty sweet for the Garmin E-Trex. Really cheap unit, but totally worth it. Of course, I got the catch board in the middle. Life jacket, don't even talk about that, but I always wear one. And then just pretty standard stuff from Shoalie. I did go ahead and upgrade, and the seat's super comfortable, but I went ahead and put the soft kayak cushion pad on the back and the bottom. Pretty sweet, very comfortable, obviously. Here I have my fish pliers from Plusono, and it just came in this case, which has got this belt clip, and I just clip it to the side of these bungees. It did come with this coil and this carabiner, and I just hooked it right there off this little pad eye. And I do have my donkey leash there just in case I ever get a mondo, maybe one day. Right behind my seat, I had this Perception Kayaks cooler. Now I put some snacks in here. I don't put anything wet or ice in here. I use it more for my GoPro battery, which it's right here. And I stuff it down the side, gives a little added protection from rain and all that, because this is a semi-waterproof cooler. And then I'll put some dry snacks in there, maybe some water bottles. But that's all I use this for, is just for dry snacks and my GoPro battery. And I do have the Wilderness Systems accessory pouch on here that I may put some stuff in there too. Right behind the seat, I have the Blackpack Pro. I'm not going to show you all the contents inside, but except for one thing, I did go ahead and get the bungee accessory, and it helps divide the two sides, keeps it more organized and stuff from falling over and all that. But anyways, that's all I'm going to show you in there. But right here, I did get the Mighty Mount grid lock system with the 90-degree adapter piece. And this is where I put my GoPro on. Or you could put a VisiCarbon Pro there if you're not filming yourself. But it's right there behind my seat, where if my camera gets overheated or if I got to change out an SD card, I can reach behind me and remove that real quick. That's a pretty cool little system here. Right here, I do have the Kayak tubes attached to the turret. And what's real cool is if I'm fishing, you know, rivers with the low-hanging limbs everywhere, I could drop it horizontal, or I can angle it out the back, or if I want to, go upright with it. So really cool. Once I get it where I want it at, I'll just lock it in place, and that's all there is to it. Pretty sweet system. Very smart and awesome by Kayak. I got two in the back. Then I have another one on the side that does the same thing, it just from different angles. This is just one of those hard bait holders. So if I get done using a crankbait or, you know, whopper plopper, I can easily stick it through here and just let it dry out. Or if I want to use it again, I'll grab it a little bit later. Last but not least is my micro anchor system. Now you'll see here is my safety paracord system. I have a little small carabiner attached to this little hole here. If I ever get in a bind or it gets stuck, the battery dies, something like that, this cable runs through these guides on the opposite side of the Shoalie. I have it just looped right here where I can take it off real quick and just pull that, and then it's going to unlock it and make it flop. All right, we don't need to do that right now, but anyways, so that's what that's there for. It's just a safety system. And then of course, I got the new toy. I never knew I needed one of these until I used it the first 2 times, and I am sold for sure. Well, I hope you enjoyed the small little fishing trip I had this morning. Just kind of exploring a new area. It definitely looks catfishy. So I'm definitely going to go back with this setup and look for some catfish. Just kind of figure out how deep those holes were. But anyways, it was just a quick fishing mission, but the main objective today was get my kayak dialed and ready for some trips to come. And I hope to see you on the next adventure.